Class 6th poem The Old Brown Horse, written by W.F. Holmes. Word meaning and question answers. Words to know, word meaning. Folk मतलब people, लोग. Weary मतलब tired, थका होना. Shaggy having long thick hair or fur, बहुत बड़े बाल होना. Trot run with short steps, दौड़ना छोटे छोटे पैरों से. Trim cutting away irregularly or unwanted parts, unwanted parts को काटना. Sing sigh of relief, शांति की सांस लेना. Men long hair on head. Or neck of the horse. Who has had his day? Who had his good days? Who has had his days जो इस पोएम में लाइन है उसका मतलब है कि जब उसके अच्छे दिन थे. Summary. The poem Old Brown Horse is written by W.F. Holmes. The poet described the feeling of a horse that has grown old and looks at the world around him. यहाँ पे पोएट एक ब्राउन हॉर्स के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं जो बूढ़ा हो चुका है और आसपास की दुनिया को देख रहा है. He no more feels a part of it. अब उसे लगता है वो इस दुनिया का हिस्सा नहीं है. He feels apart because the fence of his old age has created this gap. और ये ऐसा अलग इसलिए फील करता है क्योंकि जो उसकी उम्र है उसने एक बाउंड्री बना दी है जिसने उसको दुनिया से अलग कर दिया है. He sees the event and people around him but find himself powerless to influence things. वो आसपास की चीजें देख सकता है पर उसे पावर नहीं है कि उन चीजों पे अपना इन्फ्लुएंस कर सके. Nobody seems to fill his existence while they go about fulfilling their own commitments. कोई भी उसके एग्जिस्टेंस उसके अस्तित्व की तरफ ध्यान नहीं देता. वो अपने कमिटमेंट पूरे करने में लगे हुए हैं. In the second stanza, the horse states that though he has grown old, there was a time when he was young and enjoyed the company of his master. जो हॉर्स है वो ये बता रहा है कि जब वो यंग था, जवान था, तो कैसे उसके मास्टर के साथ अपना टाइम बिताता था. He sadly remembers all the good times they had and the bonding they shared, knowing fully well that those days have gone forever. वो उन सब अच्छी अच्छी बातों को बता रहा है और ये जानते हुए कि अब वो दिन जा चुके हैं. The third stanza says that as the horse wearily spends his time dreaming about the past and watching others go by, there are times when few people from his past do come to see him. थर्ड स्टेंजा में ये बता रहे हैं हॉर्स की जब वो अपना टाइम थका हुआ बिता रहा है और पुराने दिनों को के सपने देखते हुए बिता रहा है और सिर्फ लोगों को देख रहा है जो उसके पास से गुजर रहे हैं. उस टाइम पे कुछ लोग जो है पास्ट के वो उससे हमेशा मिलने के लिए आते हैं. They talk fondly about him, which makes him feel nice. और वो उससे बहुत प्यार से बात करते हैं जो उसे काफी अच्छा लगता है. It makes him feel wanted when these people remembers him. उसे ऐसा लगता है कि किसी को तो उसकी जरूरत है जब वो लोग उसे याद करते हैं. In the last stanza, the poet requests to the people to come around him and give him a touch which he misses too much. आखिरी स्टेंजा में वो लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करता है कि उसके पास आएं और उससे आके मिलके जाएं जिन लोगों को वो मिस करता है जिस वक्त को मिस करता है. Since he has grown old, he can't. अब वो बूढ़ा हो reach out of the people. अब वो बूढ़ा हो चुका है, अब वो उन लोगों तक के नहीं पहुंच पाता. He longs for some form of kindness from them and wishes that they spend time with him in the last days of his life. अब वो वक्त बिता रहा है और वो काइंडनेस की अपेक्षा करता है सब लोगों से जो उसके आखिरी दिन है उसकी जिंदगी में. Annotate the following lines. Sometimes a friendly soul will stop. Sometimes the friendly soul will stop near the fence where the tired old head rests wearily on the topmost bar and a friendly word is said. Then the old brown horse gives a little sigh as he feels the kindly touch of a hand, his men or shaggy coat, and he doesn't mind so much. Introduction. These lines are taken from the poem The Old Brown Horse, written by W.F. Holmes. Central idea. The poem basically looks at human relationship in which every person has to go through the good and bad situation. यहाँ पे जो पोएट है वो ह्यूमन रिलेशंस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, जहाँ पे हर इंसान को अच्छी और बुरी सिचुएशन से गुजरना पड़ता है. This is explained through the life of an old horse who has become lame, half blind and not cared for anymore. अब यहाँ पे ये सब समझाते हुए उन्होंने एक बूढ़े घोड़े की बात कही है जो कि भी बूढ़ा हो चुका है, ठीक से देख नहीं पाता और कोई उसकी कदर नहीं करता. The poet urges us to be kind and loving to such people and animals in our life. पोएट ये रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कि इस टाइप के जो लोग बूढ़े हो चुके हैं उनको प्यार की आवश्यकता है, इंसान रहे या फिर एनिमल्स रहे उनकी पूरी जिंदगी में. Explanation. As the horse rarely spent his time dreaming about the past and watching others go by, there are times when few people from his past do come to see him. जब हॉर्स अपना टाइम थका हुआ सा पुराने दिनों के सपने देखते हुए बिता रहा है तो कुछ लोग आते हैं जो उससे मिलते हैं. They fondly talk to him. They fondly talk to him, which makes him feel nice. It makes him loved and wanted. Comprehension. Answer the following question. Question number 1. What do we learn from the horse's appearance and behavior? From the horse's appearance and behavior, we learn that the horse is very old, shaggy, and not very well cared for. Sad, and the horse longs for respond to human touch. When does the horse feels that life is not so bad? The horse feels that life is not all that bad when a passerby speaks a kind word and strokes its name and shaggy coat. जब वहां से कोई गुजरने वाले इंसान ने उसको उससे बहुत अच्छे से बात किया और उसके जो अनट्रिम्ड कोट था उसके ऊपर उसको बहुत प्यार से स्ट्रोक किया. What does the poet ask the reader to do? The poet asks the reader to stop for a word or two with the horse and show some affection towards the lonely animal. पोएट रीडर से चाहते हैं कि वो कुछ देर के लिए उस बूढ़े घोड़े के पास रुकें और उसे अपना प्यार और अफेक्शन दिखाएं उस बूढ़े एनिमल, अकेले एनिमल को. These questions are more difficult. Why is horse no longer used for riding? Give at least 2 reasons. The horse is no longer used for riding because it is old and time has passed and it has brought new methods of transportation such as motor car and thus making the use of the horse less. एक तो घोड़ा बूढ़ा हो चुका था, इसके अलावा नए नए तरीके आ गए थे जिसके थ्रू लोग आना जाना करते थे, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन करते थे, इसलिए यूज ऑफ हॉर्स कम होता जा रहा था. Who might have been responsible for neglecting the horse and why was it neglected? The horse master seems responsible for neglecting the poor animal and forgetting him when he started using a motor car for transportation. What would you have done to make the horse's last year comfortable? For making the horse last years comfortable, we would go and meet the horse every day, give it a kind touch and also talk with him as it was our friend, and we would try to make it feel as comfortable as we could so that it forgets. हॉर्स को लास्ट ईयर कंफर्टेबल बनाने के लिए हमको हॉर्स से जाके मिलना चाहिए, उसको काइंड टच और प्यार से बात करने से उसे काफी कंफर्टेबल फील होगा. Its sad memories and eliminate its tiredness. उसकी यानी जो उदास है उसका जो थकावट है वो उससे काफी दूर हो जाएगी. We won't let him feel lonely and spend some time with it. उसको अकेला नहीं फील कराना है, उसके साथ कुछ वक्त बिताना है. Reference to context. Oh, thank you, friend, for the kindly thought. For a horse who has had his days. The underlined phrase means that he as has become tired of his life. B has tired through another day. C has now grown old. तो आंसर है has now grown old. Is there a rhyming scheme in the poem and why is it? What is it? The rhyming scheme of the poem is A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E. Which words and expression tells us that the poet feels deeply about the horse? The title of the poem seems to have hidden the words, the poor old brown horse. The horse has not really spoken to poet, but he is able to imagine all the horse's pain and feeling. यहाँ पे हॉर्स ने एक्चुअली पोएट से बात नहीं किया है, पर पोएट फील कर रहे हैं उसके दर्द को, उसकी फीलिंग्स को. ऑफ नेग्लेक्ट by his master and joy at the kind words and the touch of friendly passerby. और पोएट इसको भी फील कर रहे हैं कि उससे अगर कोई अच्छे वर्ड्स बात करता है या उसके टच को भी. The poet appeal at the end of the poem to all passers at to stop and speak kind words to the horse. This shows the love for the old and forgotten animal.